Welcome back to another episode of the Knowledge Bomb. I'm Nick Fowler. Today we're going to talk about pre-workout nutrition. So when we talk pre-workout nutrition, I'm not talking about the stuff that's going to get you jacked. I did talk a little bit a while back about coffee and the importance of having coffee in your pre-workout routine. I want to talk about actual supplementing your pre-workout. So what I'm talking about is protein, carbohydrates, and fats, right? Your macros, like what are you going to do right before you train? Now, ideally, you want to eat a whole meal somewhere between 2 and 3 hours prior to training. That's going to give you enough time to digest, but you're not hungry, right? Now, depending on how fast your metabolism is, it might be 2 hours. If it's slower, it might be 3 hours. If you're training for 2 and 3 hours, you're gonna need some intra-workout nutrition. However, when we talk about pre-workout nutrition, it's important to kind of top off your stores and kind of get you primed for the work that's gonna be ahead of you. So essentially, what I would look at doing is some protein and some carbohydrates. You can add some fat in there if you want. It kind of depends on if kind of fat makes you kind of slow and sluggish. It tends to slow some folks down. It's kind of your call. You can play around with it. But protein and carbohydrates is essential. Think about having a 0.4 carbohydrate per kilo of body weight and a 0.2 of protein per kilo of body weight. So if you're a 100-kilo male, 225 pounds, you're going to be looking at 40 grams of carbohydrate and 20 grams of protein. Okay, so you can do the math yourself, figure out where you're at. It's just a little bit of something to kind of get you through the training session, but it's not enough to kind of bog you down, right? Have a bunch of stuff in your stomach, you know, bouncing around while you're kind of getting through your training session with any type of intensity. And so that's just a good starting place to kind of set up and adjust from there. You know, usually 20 to 30 minutes prior to is perfect.